Welcome to Books and Matcha. I'm Jen, and May is birthday month, so we are not doing a TBR jar. We're not going to have any unexpected reads. This month is just going to be mood reading and catching up on the books that are at the top of my TBR. So let's spend today talking about the books that I'm in the mood to read in May. And the first book that I'm going to focus on in May is The Gardens of the Moon by Steven Erikson. This is the first book in the Malazan Book of the Fallen, and I'm inspired to read this because I just read The Bone Ships by R.J. Barker, and that was a book that I had originally DNF'd, and I decided to give another try, and I wound up loving it, and it made me want to go back and try Gardens of the Moon again. I've already reread the first chapter, and I am hooked, so I'm going to be reading this in May slowly alongside the other books that I'm reading. It is a very dense read, so I'm going to take my time and try to enjoy it like I did The Bone Ships, and I'm going to do a vlog, so I will let you know how it goes as I'm reading. And the next book is The Lamb by Lucy Rose. This is the horror spotlight pick for May, and I believe this is a mother-daughter horror where I think the mother is probably eating people, and I have not been able to find a copy of this at my local bookstores, but I did see that it's on Spotify, so this may be the book that I am listening to in May. And we are also buddy reading A Botanical Daughter by Noah Medlock. Yeah, Noah Medlock. And this one is a debut horror novel following a family that is living in a greenhouse. It sounds like it's going to be a bit of weird horror, and I'm looking forward to diving into this one. And then at the top of my TBR, I have Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. I don't think I have read anything by this author before, but I've heard nothing but praise for her and for this book as well. The only thing I know about this is a woman washes up on the shore, and I think some weird things start taking place. It sounds like it's a pretty heavy mystery, and I'm just really looking forward to reading this one. And then carrying on with the new releases that I really want to get to, we have Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I did start reading this one yesterday, and I am enjoying it. It's about two journalists who are competing to write a book about a woman who had a celebrity lifestyle. She was married to a famous rock and roll musician, and she came from an extremely wealthy family, and it's Emily Henry. I love Emily Henry's writing, and I'm just really looking forward to reading a new book by one of my favorite authors. And speaking of favorite authors, Abby Jimenez may have taken the lead over Emily Henry last year with Just for the Summer, and her new book, Say You'll Remember Me, is one that I'm looking forward to reading as well. I did start reading it whenever I first picked it up, and the author's note said that it's about dementia, and I put it back down because I wasn't prepared. But I think after Great Big Beautiful Life, I'm going to be in the romance mood, and I'm really looking forward to reading this one because, like I said, I really love Abby Jimenez. And if I have time, I'm going to go for the trifecta, and I'm also going to read Love Hypothesis by Hazelwood. I don't know what this one is about, but my understanding is this is the first one that she wrote, and it's a lot like Love on the Brain. So I really love Love on the Brain. I get the impression that this one is very similar, so I don't know how that's going to go, but I did really enjoy Love on the Brain. So I'm also going to read The Love Hypothesis if I have time. And another book that is in the If I Have Time category is The Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa. This is a book that has been translated from the Japanese by Stephen Snyder, and it's a dystopian world where things are being removed from people's memories. And so, like, objects that people aren't supposed to remember are being removed from people's memories. So it sounds like a very interesting read, and one that I am very much in the mood for. And then the last book that I have on this TBR is Our Infinite Fates by Lauren Stephen. This is a book that I just borrowed from my mom after hearing all of the praise on Chris and Mads. And I think, if I remember correctly, this is a story of a girl who keeps getting killed over and over again by the same boy. And then at one point she decides that she's not going to get killed anymore. I hope I'm not remembering that wrong, but I am really looking forward to it because they seem to really enjoy this one. And that is all that I have on my list. But like I said, I'm going to be mood reading, so we'll see how it goes in the month. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can find out what I'm reading and how I feel about those books. And be sure to leave me a comment and let me know that you were here. And I will talk to you soon.